Quinn's Afternoon Army 95.7 The Hog, Daytona's rock station. This Saturday night, live at the Bandshell series continues with stand-up comedy, a true legend. Brian Regan takes the stage. He is on the phone right now. Brian, how are you today?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Good. Appreciate you making time, and of course, look forward to seeing you Saturday at the Daytona Beach Bandshell.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I appreciate you chatting with me.
I have been such a fan of yours for years. I mean, the most recent video I saw was one you put out for the show, wearing your mask, promoting the new show, Saturday night at the Bandshell. 2020, a really weird year for everyone. We've had a lot of people stop by in show business. Some found time for new projects. Others take time to reconnect with family. What's 2020 been like for you?
I feel like a bear in hibernation. Yeah, it's been crazy. Although I have been doing shows. I mean, for about 4 or 5 months, I didn't do anything like most of the world.
Right.
But comedy clubs and outdoor venues did start opening with social distancing. So I've been doing those, man. I want to get out and get some laughs. So I've been having a fun time.
Well, absolutely. Live at the Daytona Beach Bandshell Saturday night. Tickets on sale live at thebandshelldb.com. Like I said, Brian, I've been a fan of yours for years. When you started in comedy, it was akin to being like a bar band. You know, you worked the smaller rooms, got a little more recognition than bigger stages, maybe some TV shots, and hopefully bigger concert tours from there. Not a lot of comics have the staying power over multiple decades. How have you managed to navigate that from where you were, to how comedy is distributed today? It's totally different.
I don't know. I mean, I don't mean to sound flippant with my answer, but I've just been lucky in that, the kind of stuff I like to talk about on stage seems to be the kind of stuff that, people are cool listening to. I've also been careful not to try to figure out what audiences want. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just get on stage and do what I think is funny, and hopefully audiences agree every now and then.
Yeah, well, at least enough times to get you another show down the road, right?
Exactly. I just want to finish that night's show and then be able to have another show on my calendar. If I can keep doing that, then I think I've done all right.
Well, we talk about building the career. When you were coming up, did you have the quintessential comedy moment of getting to do the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson? There's a lot of night shows, but the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson meant something different back then.
I was able to do that. It was a dream come true. I was on about a year before he retired.
Wow.
And, when I first started as a stand-up comedian, that was every stand-up comedian's goal, was
right,
to be on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Now, there's all different kinds of goals. People can go in different directions, but everybody had the same exact goal, get on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. And the fact that I was fortunate enough to be able to do that was pretty cool, man. It's a great memory, and it was something to be able to get on there.
Well, media was different then. There were a lot bigger pieces of the pie. It wasn't so segmented. I mean, I'm sure it was not just a moment for you, but a moment for your family and friends too. That was something you call everyone. Hey, tonight's the night. I'm finally going to be on Johnny Carson.
Well, when I called all my friends and family, they said, that's fine, but we're going to be watching Arsenio that night. They were very supportive. I have a really cool mom and dad, and all my brothers and sisters and friends have been very supportive throughout the years. My mom is in Florida. I'm going to see her on this Florida run. She's turning 94 the night of the Daytona Beach show.
Wow.
She's 94 years old, so very happy that she's still with us.
Well, I guess it makes sense that you grew up in Miami. That's where all the 94-year-olds live.
Yeah, I can't wait till I'm 94 and I can move back down to Florida.
Well, we're jumping through history, and I don't want to take things on a down note, but today is an infamous day in rock history. 40 years ago today, John Lennon shot and killed. Do you remember where you were? I
was watching Monday Night Football, and Howard Cosell, I believe, made the announcement on Monday Night Football. And, it was really a trip, to get the news that he had been shot and killed. And I didn't realize that was, how long ago? 40 years ago?
40 years ago today, yeah. December 8th, 1980.
Yeah. Think of all the music that we don't have because of that. I always think when artists die earlier than they are supposed to, not only is it a loss of life, which is tragic, but a loss of art.
Yeah.
You know, who knows what songs would exist now? So it's sad on a couple of levels.
Yeah, and a lot of things that he carried with his music as well, the message, some things, and just the powerful force that he was. As we were talking about, you're a kid that grew up in Miami in the 70s. I grew up in Pennsylvania in the 80s. My earliest memories of Daytona Beach would be the MTV Spring Breaks, which made it look like it was like a combination of the Wild West and Sodom and Gomorrah. Do you have any memories of Daytona Beach, either as a kid or former stand-up stops through here?
Yeah, well, it was weird because I grew up in Miami, and so that's where I started my comedy. I started at a comedy club in Fort Lauderdale called the Comic Strip, which no longer exists. And, so I did the Florida circuit, then I did the Southeast, then I branched out into all over the country. And so it's always fun to go back to Florida and, do some shows.
Well, absolutely. Can't wait to see you here Saturday night. Brian Regan, part of the Live at the Bandshell series. Select tickets still available. Live at the BandshellDB.com. Brian, we'll see you over there Saturday night. Again, thanks so much for making time to call in today.
You got it, man. Thank you for the good words. Have a wonderful weekend.